5,000 flights grounded, 40,000 servers down, $500 million lost. This is the story of how a single software bug brought a major airline to its knees. In July 2024, a critical flaw in CrowdStrike's quality control tools affected millions of Microsoft Windows machines, but for Delta Airlines, it became a financial catastrophe of epic proportions. The aftermath? A staggering $500 million hit that's still sending shockwaves through the industry. Let's break down this perfect storm of tech failure and corporate dependence. Delta canceled over 5,000 flights in the days following the disruption. The airline's heavy reliance on Microsoft and CrowdStrike systems meant that when the bug hit, it wasn't just a hiccup. It was a full-scale meltdown. A whopping 40,000 of Delta's servers required manual resets, crippling their operations far longer than their competitors. Delta CEO Ed Bastian didn't mince words about the impact. Between not just the loss of revenue, but the tens of millions of dollars per day in compensation and hotels, he said, painting a picture of an airline hemorrhaging money with each passing hour. This isn't just about lost flights and angry passengers. It's a stark reminder of how vulnerable our modern tech-dependent infrastructure really is. A single bug in a quality control tool cascaded into a $500 million nightmare for one of the world's largest airlines. The fallout doesn't stop at Delta's bottom line. The Department of Transportation is now investigating how the airline handled the ordeal. Meanwhile, Delta has lawyered up, telling Microsoft and CrowdStrike to prepare for potential legal action. It's a high-stakes game of corporate finger-pointing with massive implications. To put this in perspective, when a 2022 winter storm forced Southwest Airlines to cancel nearly 17,000 flights over 10 days, it cost them $1 billion. Delta's looking at half that amount from just a few days of tech-induced chaos. It underscores a critical difference. While we can't control the weather, this type of tech failure should be preventable. As Bastian bluntly stated, you've got to test this stuff. You can't come into a mission-critical 24/7 operation and tell us you have a bug. It doesn't work. His words highlight the immense pressure on tech providers in critical industries and the potential consequences of even minor oversights. This incident raises crucial questions for the entire industry. How can airlines better diversify their tech stacks to avoid single points of failure? What level of testing and fail-safes should be required for systems supporting critical infrastructure? And how do we balance the efficiency gains of integrated tech systems with the risks they pose? As our world becomes increasingly interconnected and digitally dependent, these are questions we can't afford to ignore. The Delta CrowdStrike incident serves as a wake-up call not just for the airline industry, but for any sector relying on complex technological systems. The lesson is clear. In our digital age, a single line of faulty code can ground planes, strand passengers, and cost hundreds of millions. As we marvel at the conveniences technology brings, we must also reckon with its vulnerabilities. For Delta, that reckoning comes with a $500 million price tag, a costly reminder that in the high-stakes world of modern air travel, tech resilience isn't just important, it's everything.